Greece is known for its turquoise waters, ancient ruins, and breathtaking sunsets. It's no surprise that the Greek islands are some of the most visited destinations in the world. From Mykonos to Santorini, each island has its unique charm and history that will transport you to a world of mythical gods and goddesses. However, with over 200 islands, it can be overwhelming to choose where to go. So, to make your decision easier, I've put together a list of the top 10 best Greek islands to visit this year. All you have to do is sit back, relax, and let's get straight into the countdown. Let's start with more popular islands like Santorini. Santorini is one of the most well-known Greek islands. It has so many things to offer, from delicious food to breathtaking views. One of the main draws of this location is the active volcano. A lot of people love to stay here in luxury hotels where they can view this monstrous volcano right from their rooms. It erupted in the 16th century BC, reshaping the land and way of life forever. Now you can see the white cube-shaped buildings that seem to stack on top of one another gracefully. Santorini is full of phenomenal restaurants, relaxing hot springs, and cultural history. However, because it is so well known and popular, expect to be surrounded by many other tourists on your visit. Number 9. Mykonos. While Santorini has a romantic, idyllic vacation vibe, Mykonos is more of a party island. It typically attracts a younger crowd and has restaurants, bars, and more to stay open well into the night to keep the fun going. Tourists flock to the picturesque beaches, where the sands are soft and the water is dazzling bluish-green, making Mykonos the perfect place for sunbathing and snorkeling. You can stroll west around the headland to the next beach along the gentle arc of Myrsini Beach, which is usually the least crowded on Mykonos. I advise you to bring your own sun mat and even an umbrella, as this beach is service-free. Wild and raw and perfectly matched to the nakedness of many of the sunbathers who make the pilgrimage out here. But for those who want a more cultural experience, there are several museums, churches, and monasteries that exemplify the stunning architecture and history you can find in Greece. There are also mesmerizing art galleries that give you a taste of the art scene in Greece. Number 8. Crete. Crete is the largest of the Greek islands and has the biggest population. The island was the site of the earliest civilization in Europe and is the location of many Greek myths. The infamous King Milos supposedly ruled over the civilization and imprisoned the famed inventor Daedalus, leading the inventor to build wings to escape. If you know the story, you know it doesn't go well for Daedalus and his son Icarus. You can learn about the depth and the possible realities behind these illustrious tales and more about the island's history during your stay. Visit architectural museums and the ruins of ancient cities. But if history isn't your thing, the wildlife along the shores and throughout the island is remarkable and exciting. Number 7. Rhodes. Rhodes is all about sightseeing. From majestic ocean views to immense castles to impressive architecture, Rhodes is one of the more family-friendly islands because it doesn't have a young party vibe. Rather, there are lots of family fun game parks and restaurants in the area. There's also a water park and resort you can stay at to keep the youngins entertained all day long. You can check out the Rhodes Petting Zoo or relax on the magnificent and plentiful beaches on the island to soak up the sun. And, unlike other islands in Greece, Rhodes has more modern excursions and buildings, which some feel takes away from the ancient aura other Greek islands have, but it offers more in the way of contemporary activities. Number 6. Milos. Contrary to Rhodes, Milos does not have many modern attractions, but offers splendid beaches, boutique hotels, and ancient Greek sites. If you want to immerse yourself in Greek culture on a romantic getaway, Milos is one of the best places to do so. Many hotels and restaurants are high-end, making the island less family-friendly and more geared towards sophisticated adults. Dining is one of the most popular features of the island, from impeccable seafood places to traditional Greek cuisines. And every spot has awe-inspiring views of the ocean or the island. There are many quaint shopping centers to meander around and collect souvenirs, as well as exhilarating activities like scuba diving and boat tours. For jaw-dropping inland views, hire a quad to tackle the road up Profanis Isles, whose 2,450-foot summit makes it the tallest mountain on the island. In the capital, Plaka, you'll find the nation's only catacombs and the Archaeological Museum of Milos, which houses a replica of the Louvre's famed Venus de Milo sculpture. Number 5. Antipaxos. Antipaxos is a tiny island adjacent to the nearby island of Paxos. With an estimated 20 residents, Antipaxos is one of the best Greek islands to visit for a deserted, desert island feel. Antipaxos has some of Greece's best beaches. The waters are shallow, calm, and beautifully blue, perfect for snorkeling. Just remember to bring snorkels with you or buy some from Paxos, as there aren't any shops in Antipaxos. Taking a boat tour around Antipaxos allows you to see its coastline from a unique vantage point, and, if you're lucky, you may also spot dolphins or turtles. Number 4. Paxos. What if Antipaxos was just a bit too quiet for your liking? Well, then Paxos is a fantastic choice if you still want to stay in the Paxi Islands. Paxos is still slow-paced and laid back. It just has more infrastructure and entertainment than Antipaxos. Paxos is the best Greek island if you want a gentle introduction to rural living. Plus, the local boat trips are amazing. There is no airport in Paxos, so you must use the ferry. The quickest way to get to Paxos is to fly into Corfu and then get the ferry from Corfu to Paxos. However, there are many ferry connections between Paxos' other islands in the mainland if you prefer to take a different route. So, what are some of the fun things to do here? Well, for starters, whether you want a boat trip, souvenir, or mill out, Gaios, the capital center, is the place to go. Allow at least half a day to enjoy yourself here. Also, Eremitas Bay is the prettiest beach in Paxos. And then, Tripotos Arch is a unique cliff formation best seen by boat trips. If you fancy a challenge on the land though, you can complete a hike to overlook the arch from the cliffs. Number 3. Zakynthos. The island of Zakynthos combines breathtaking wildlife with the ruins of ancient Greece. You can explore the ocean and bays where sea turtles lay their eggs and float around the crystal blue water. Or you can ride on glass-bottom boats and you'll see vividly colored fish and majestic sea turtles swim right under your feet. But if that doesn't interest you, then you can go scuba diving and explore Navigio, also known as Shipwreck Cove. Believe me when I say it's worth the experience. This eerie yet beautiful shipwreck is the most notable attraction on Zakynthos and draws many tourists to the island purely to witness this. There are also blue caves and caverns you can swim and walk through for an ethereal experience. But hey, if you're enjoying this video from us at Travel Confident, then scroll down, smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Number 2. Ios. A short ferry hop from its sister island, Santorini, Ios has been dogged for decades by its reputation as a hippie hangout and party island. It gained this reputation in the 80s when backpackers flocked here to sleep on its sandy beaches and blast away the cowbells in the bars along the bougainvillea-lined alleys of the capital of Kora. In 2014 though, all that started to change when Greek stockbroker turned artist Angelos Mikolopoulos and his wife Vasso bought a chunk of the island and launched the Mediterranean's largest private conservation project to be left exactly as nature intended, only with 55,000 new trees. Vowing to develop only 1% of their land, the couple built their flagship luxury resort, Kalilo, comprising a dozen plush suites clad in monochrome mosaics and featuring lagoon-like pools on a remote plot of land overlooking Pappas Beach and Pathos Sunset Lounge, a chill-out venue that hosts big-name DJs. People that visit Ios spend most of their time lounging on the beach or hiking up the churches and monasteries. They have several churches atop massive, rocky hills with countless steps leading to the top, something that makes this island particularly stand out. Number 1. Hydra. Just 2 hours from Athens by boat, car-free Hydra has long been known as an island of artists with galleries, studios, and cultural festivals creating a spirited atmosphere. If you go down into Hydra's harbor, you'll find tiers of stone houses glittering in the soft sunlight and rising up imposing rocky mountains. This car-free island in the Saronic Gulf attracts visitors with its lively port and sense of utter timelessness. There are no billboards or scooters here, and the influence of technology feels very far away. So why is it my number 1? Well, because a visit to Hydra is an immersion in the best of Greek life and art. You can start your exploration by strolling beyond the cannons on the point to reach the Deste Foundation, where an annual installation of art world stars fills a former slaughterhouse on the seafront. And, for a change of scene, take a walk around Hydra's marble lanes and onto the rustic coastal trails, which lead to a myriad craggy coves with deep blue waters. And finally, you can settle down and enjoy the views over a coffee or cocktail at the Hydronetta Beach Bar, before strolling a mile down the northwest coast for a leisurely seafood taverna lunch at the famous restaurant Marina. If you enjoyed this video, check out these videos showed on your screen right now. Just click on one, and I'll see you there.